Okay guys, we are back again for another episode of Cave Story. We are back here in Grasstown still. If you recall from last episode, we got a mission by the robot guy in that little room down there to go and find parts for a bomb so we can blow open the door to the scientist guy who's stuck in a room. So basically this episode we're just going to start by exploring the places around Grasstown, seeing what's around here. Okay, and also last episode we had just reactivated these fans, which gave us the ability to get up to little high places like this. So we're going to start exploring this area now that we got everything unlocked. First things first, we'll grab this chest up here. Get a little missile increase, which is the first of those we've seen. So now we can carry a few more missiles. So that's pretty good, since those are very good for taking out bosses. We'll investigate this little abandoned shack up here. It's got some red petals, which doesn't look great, since I remember what happened last time we saw them. And no, another little optional boss here comes out when you grab that little missile upgrade. So it's an optional boss by the fact that there's no health bar, so it's more of a really powerful enemy. Anyway, so now that that's done, I'll just take a quick look in the fireplace. Nothing there, but always good to check. Anyway, we'll just continue on now that we've got a whole bunch of missiles. Switch to our flame, since it's very good on these parts with the incline, and we're just able to launch that. It's pretty easy to just keep firing without getting hit. And we'll continue going through all the rooms here. You want to be very careful. These are a new enemy we found. They're pretty dangerous. They just stomp down on you. You want to be careful not to kill. They don't hurt you by touching them. They only hurt you by stomping on them. As you saw there, we can't really get up there in our current state. What we want to do is hit one of these, use him as a ladder, and then just shoot this guy. Then you can get up here to the next life capsule. Plays a little Metroid-esque sequence there, and you can just kill him and exit. Oh, I accidentally used my missiles there. Didn't mean to do that, but we'll probably pick up ammo for it later on soon enough. So it's not much of a problem. Just get by these guys. Make sure we're behind them before we fire so we don't get hit. Now we got a bit of a jump here, so let's hope we make it, and looks like it. Go over here. Just tells you how to use the fans. You can hold the jump button to get a bit higher. We'll save here, and another little jump. Not as dangerous as the other one, because there's really no spikes to worry about. Since we're low on missiles, we'll jump up here and grab a couple, and head on over. Next area, you want to be quick, you want to hit it right on the edge there, and you can just make it over to here. And as we see there, there's a word gum written on the door, and if we remember correctly from what the robot told us, we needed some sort of gum to make the bombs. Here we go. Looks like the science guy had another little key we can use, so that's pretty good. Anyway, while we're talking about ingredients for the bomb, we also remember from last episode I went back and got charcoal at the fireplace in Santa's house. So that was something we needed for the bombs too, that I've already gotten and prepared for. So that's done and done. We don't need to head back that far. Although I'm pretty sure, can't quite remember, I'll have to maybe go back and double check, that one of the ingredients we needed was jellyfish stuff, and we don't have any of that unfortunately. Anyway, so we'll go in here, and you want to be ready, because misery comes in. to make more trouble for us. The Balrog comes in. Warns Misery after we kicked his ass last time. And now he gets turned into the Balfrog. Or at least I think that's what it's called. I should say once we beat it. You can see our bullets aren't doing much against it. What we have to do, get over its head, and wait for it to do that, and you just shoot in its mouth. If you need experience for your weapon or something, you can shoot these little guys, and they'll give you a bit of stuff. Let me just make use of the fans on the side here, and jump over and just shoot in his mouth as fast as you can. Not too hard. A good idea would be to use the missiles, they're very effective at this point. You can see it's a lot of damage very quickly. Let's quickly rain nests down so that we don't have to worry about them. And just do that. And we've defeated the... no, doesn't say it. Just Balrog again. Anyway. Well, it was a pretty obvious pun. Anyway. We got the gun base. He doesn't have much more to say. He's pretty useless. Let's get back here. Launch some fire at this thing. We go down the incline. Head back to Mr. Robot, and if we have to get the jellyfish, I will just cut that out so we don't have to go through that all again. Here we got the chocolate wire. Yep, we're doing it. So I will go and get that and meet you back here with the bomb materials. Anyway, here we are back again. We got all the materials, and talk to the robot, and he'll notice we have all the stuff, and he just makes us the bomb. And we'll just leave him here since he seems happy enough to hang around where we found him. Skip over the enemies because why not? And we'll just set the explosive. And here we get to see Scientist Guy for the first time. Our first human we've met so far. And as we arrive, someone else comes through the teleporter. Professor Booster. Another person with a reasonably simple name. Anyway. So, he's a pretty odd looking character. Anyway. And here we go. He mentions the doctor has been moving his plans along now that he's found out about the red flowers. So we start to move out. Go save point, I'll save here, and move on through. So now we get to see what this little bike looking thing here does. Unfortunately, Scientist Guy isn't a very good driver, and so we don't really get a chance to use it. When we catch up to him, he's crashed it. So let's go on here. I will cut it here since we already know all the stuff we've been through here, and return when we're getting the entrance. As we get back to the entrance, we can see what remains of the motorbike. And so we'll just head on back through to Arthur's house. see how things are going back at the Mimiga village. We see that Sue has been explaining to them the doctor's plans to use these red flowers to turn the Mimic into a bunch of crazy beasts. Yep, now everyone's reunited back in Arthur's house. Anyway, so let's talk to one of these. Should have something to say, and we'll talk to Sue. Yep. And we learn where the red flowers are being kept, and where the doctor will try to get his hands on them. We find out a bit about us. We are in fact an armored scout robot dispatched to this island a couple of years ago for some reason. Not much more is detailed, but anyway, we'll go up and save here, and then we'll head on to the sand zone. I'll probably go until we meet the person we're going there to meet, or one of the people we meet. It depends. We'll see how long it takes. Anyway, we go through. We see another person that looks a bit similar to us, but she walks away. Anyway, we'll go in the same direction she left after that mysterious scene there. Alright, kill these guys. Pretty easy to deal with. Well, they can be a bit annoying. Trying to deal with them as you're jumping up. Anyway, and on the left here we got the Sand Zone residence. Apparently, she thinks we're some sort of enemy to Mimigas, and then we're going to attack them, and so she's going to attack us. You can attack these Mimigas to stop them attacking you. They will go get back up shortly. And they won't do any damage to the boss, but as you can see there, they can do a tiny bit of damage and can get really annoying with the number of them. Or it shouldn't really be a problem. I mean, if you're firing at Curly, which is the name of this person, they should get in the way. Anyway, if you want to be careful, they can still damage you once they're falling down. Which I'm not being careful of that, but anyway. We defeat her. And we tell her that we're not going to kill the Mimigas. She tells us her name, and she's rather friendly to us at the moment. Anyway, and here is an opportunity to get a new, much better weapon for the moment. When she comments our Polar Star looks bad, and she gives us the machine gun, which you can trade for. It's pretty much like a better version of the Polar Star. It fires a lot faster. As you can see on the top left there, it has a little ammo counter, but it does recharge when you fire. As you can see there, it does a little... it doesn't really do it at level 1, but the high levels of it do give a little upward kick and use them, and you can use them sort of like a little boost. Anyway, but I don't really want this because there is an opportunity later on to get a much better weapon, but you need the polar star for that, so I will just reset to my last save point, get back here, and see you then. Anyway, here we are back again with Curly Brace, and I'll just elaborate on my reason for not getting the machine gun is if you're having real trouble at this point, or you're not very good at jumping, it certainly is a good idea to get the machine gun at this point, because it is a lot easier with that working as a little boost pack, but you can get a much better weapon a lot later on in the game. It's a pretty late investment though, so it's pretty dangerous. Risky move, but anyway. If you know what you're doing, it's not too hard to get, but anyway. So here we have a pretty empty room, it's just a dog, which will come into play later in the thing. But also, if we look at the map, we can see there's a little corridor going through there. And we'll go through and see what's going on there. If we take a look here, we can find Curly's underwear, which is another little secret, just like Chaco's lipstick. Doesn't really do anything. Just a bit of a stupid thing, but you can do it if you want it. Anyway, so we'll just head out here. You can go back and trade the Polar Star for the machine gun anytime you want at this point with Curly Brace for the moment. So if you ever feel like you need a bit more power to get past this next point, it's always open to you to go back and get that. But if not, it is a good idea to just stick with Polar Star so that you can get that powerful weapon. Anyway, these guys, new enemy, they are pretty simple. It's pretty easy to avoid them, and then they just split into very weak things that just fly around like that. Not too hard to deal with. And little jumping point here. Get this life capsule. Bring this up to 31, which is a good bit. Oh, another enemy I forgot about is sand crocs. They are very dangerous. They will go away as soon as you try to shoot them. They also do quite a bit of damage, and they're very hard to hit because they only come up when you land on the sand, and you have to try and dodge them when you do. Otherwise they will kill you, which is something that makes the experience from these guys a bit hard to gather at times. But yeah, so you do want to avoid landing on the sand. That would be very bad indeed. So you just want to keep to the platforms here. Basically shoot them out from a distance and then take these guys out before you jump across them. Not like that, because that's stupid. Now our Polar Star is pretty weak, so I'll have to get really close here to hit this. Launch across, get some health, and we're out of the danger zone. You can see there's a little save point up there. Doesn't really do much, just lets you save, as one would expect a save point to do. Go through here, there's more sand crocs in the sand down there. You can tell by the little skeletons lying around. Anyway. We can get our Polar Star back up to a decent level so that we can do some decent damage with it. Just shoot through here, kill this guy. Lose most of our, a good chunk of our experience to the sand, but it's not a big issue. Then we accidentally shoot it. A lot of that, and get in his way, so that's stupid of us, but anyway, we'll just yep, really stupid. I'm probably gonna die here, so I may as well just die and resume here with some better stats. So another cut in this video, and I'll resume now. And here we are. Back where we were with level 3 Polar Star now, so we're not going to be doing tiny amounts of damage to these guys. We can just skip over him since we don't need the experience and continue on our merry way. Be careful of him because he will try to get you. Try and kill him there if you want to. Make sure you don't hit down, because breaking the platform beneath you does make it easier to fall into the sand trough. It's not much of an issue if you have all the experience you need, but if you need to grab some experience, you want to make sure it doesn't fall down into sand croc territory. Yep, and as you can see, this sand we're on is safe, because there's no skeletons. Anyway, I'll try and make this jump up here to there. We'll checkpoint if you need it. There's also some health in there if you need it. There's a couple along here. Not that big a deal really. You can also use them to get experience. And here we have another boss. Misery once more. This guy is much like the frog we faced before. You can only hit him when he's got his mouth open, but luckily he's not much of a threat when his mouth is closed, so Bill's not doing really good since he's not opening for long. It's a lot easier just to do this, get a lot of damage done while he's doing that, and then just shoot at them. You can use to farm off a bit if you want. Now that he's doing this, I can probably just whistle him a bit. For a good bit of damage. And you can see he loses you a lot of health and experience if you get stomped by him there. And we finished him off. And he will drop nothing, which is great. Marvelous. Anyway, we'll use this health to just heal up. I'll actually go up there and grab that quickly. And as you saw when we beat him, it said something about spells on Sunstone lifting, which we'll see the result of soon enough. And I think we'll leave it at the next save point after that. And then a couple of bosses this episode, so that's pretty good. Met a new friend, and that's plenty of progress, I think. Just get back here on our little up path that we've carved for ourselves. Wait for him to go down. Not for that. Get hit by that. Luckily he does stay up until you hit him, so the sandcroc that is, so you can just leave him there after he's hit you, and that way he won't be much of a threat, because he won't try and snap up you again. Anyway, here we have it. These now open, revealing us a little pathway down here. Some new enemies. They're pretty simple. They just put it on the floor. This is one of the best places for farming in the game at the moment, since they give you quite a good experience. And there is a door right there, so you can go through that, and it'll reset all the enemies. They're also in a pretty vulnerable position for you to just shoot down at them. Anyway, bit of stuff there for you. Bit of health and stuff. But if we see there, we can see there's a little pathway behind the thing, and we'll just head back here and go this little up before. Notice here. We can follow it down here. We should be able to find some sort of upgrade through here. Yep. Very good upgrade indeed. We got a dog, which will come in handy soon enough. And a life capsule. And I'll just hurry on to the next area, go through that door we saw back there, and there should be a save point through there. If not, I'll just leave the episode there and find a save point afterwards. Don't want to bore you guys with having to go and find one. Yep, there is. Good. Great. I'll save, and next episode we will talk to the little old lady there. Goodbye.